Well, hello there. Now we are making carrot puree. All I did was cook the carrots like you normally would. Didn't do anything different. Took them straight off the stove, straight into here. Didn't even strain them, just did this. That's enough. Slab that out of the way. We might put a little bit of water in there just to get it started. And that was the carrot water. If you're interested in one of these nifty little cordless things, I got it from Target. I always shake it to get everything down to the bottom so that it mixes. There we go, now it's mixing. We want to get this as fine as possible. And the reason why is because I probably will not strain this one. Woo! Woo! It's hot. It's hot. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of that. It's definitely hot. But yeah, I don't think I'll bother straining it because that is so smooth. Look how smooth that is. I could have just bought baby food, but wow, that's fantastic. Look at that. It's so smooth. There's no bits in there. Alright, we'll do the rest of it off camera and we'll come back for the soap. Hello lovely people. Alright, so today I am making one of the recipes that will be in my new soap book. I'd like to think the book will be out by the time this video is online, but I don't know about that. Okay, so have all the oils here ready to go. It looks very cloudy because it's very, very cool. Like not the weather, the oils. So I have my carrot here, which is ready to go, which has all been pureed, which you would have seen, I guess, before this point because I haven't edited it all together yet. And I have my lye. When putting lye in from a separate container, which I don't usually do, but I'm doing for the purpose of the video, I like to give it a really good scrape and make sure I get as much out as I can. Alright, so we'll just give this a nice spatula mix first. I'm going to fragrance this with pink pepper tangerine, but of course if you follow the recipe in the book you can fragrance it with whatever you want. You can use essential oils if you want, you can leave it unscented if you want, but I wasn't sure what to use. I didn't think a carrot fragrance would make any sense and I don't own one. Then I smelled the pink pepper tangerine, which is from Candle Supply. I thought, that's nice. You can see this starting to heat up the oils, because you can see that it's sort of becoming a little less cloudy. So we'll give this a whiz, and we'll just going to give this a whiz, and then I'm going to put the carrot in. But I just want to just sort of give this a mix first. You don't have to do that. This is just how I like to work. Also, because I'm soaping really cool, it's fairly thick. So if I just get that saponification started, you can see this is a lot looser now, and then I can add the carrot in, which is very cold because I had it in the fridge. Yeah, I didn't want to have it like too cold before I started. I'm probably making this more complicated than it needs to be. Oh, I don't know why. This is just the things I do. Alright, so we're just going to chuck it all in here. Now this is taking up the liquid portion of the recipe. I did a 1-to-1 ratio of water and lye, because I'm not a fan of adding things to the lye water. It just makes things complicated. I find it just a little unnecessary. This is still a carrot soap. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this with the spatula for a bit. Whoa. Just to get it all incorporated. It shouldn't change colour too much. I mean, even though carrot's like bright orange, I don't think it really changes the colour. If you do replace the liquid in the lye water or your lye solution, you'll find you'll get more colour change. But I just couldn't be bothered mucking around with ice cubes and lye fumes and all the rest of it. Okay, that's looking nice. Alright. Now I'm going to... This is lovely and it looks really pretty, but what I'm also going to do is something... That's not what I was intending to do. There's not supposed to be a great big chunk in there. These are vanilla beans. I didn't realise it was quite so chunky. If I had known it was quite so chunky, I probably wouldn't have used it. But I just wanted that pretty speckle through it, because I love a good speckle. I don't know, I just think it just add a little bit to it. And this won't be scratchy at all. Like poppy seeds have a tendency to be really scratchy, and I don't generally add them to soaps as I don't like the scratchiness. If I use poppy seeds, I will most likely grind them down. We do have some rather large chunks of vanilla in there. Oh dear, that's not good. Anyway, we have that one is too big. I mean, we have to remove that. That one's just way too big. Come on now. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Alright, so I'm going to give that a scrape, because I saw there was some vanilla on there. I'll give that a scrape, and then we'll give this a whiz. Also, I'm thinking with this such a pretty colour, why don't we do a little bit of a swirl? Look at all the vanilla on the bench. We'll just do a little bit of a swirl. I was just going to leave it plain, but I think we can. Let me mix up my titanium. Alright, let's pour off a little bit of this into here. Tip that to the side so you can see. Alright. one thing that's vitally important that I've almost forgotten, if I can find the molds. Oh, and what haven't we done? We haven't put any fragrance in there. Wow, look at me go. Alright, well, if that's the case, let's put that to the side. Let's put a little bit of fragrance in here and hope it doesn't misbehave. Fancy forgetting the fragrance. What a goose! Oh, it smells so pretty. Alright. Done. Done and done. This is really pretty. It's yeah, pretty. It's not sweet. I don't know, it's just pretty. I was pretty disappointed, I think, when I first got it because I was expecting pepper, but I've just come to the conclusion that any fragrance that says pepper just doesn't have pepper notes because I've not found one that's peppery yet. Alright, so let's first pour off one of these. I use these at the markets to sit in front of the soaps so that people can pick them up and smell them, because I wrap all my soaps with shrink wrap. And if I'm harming the planet, I don't care. I don't care because I'm not going to have soaps get wrecked at the markets, because that just costs too much money. So I'm going to not have a high horse. No high horses. No high horses. Oh, they thickened up a little bit, not too much. Okay, so I'm going to drop this from fairly high, so about not quite shoulder height. I wasn't being too particular either about where it went, so just put a little bit more in that little square. Okay, so for the rest of it, I might just put it in here off camera because, you know, we're not making a video or anything here. And then I'll scrape this down, so get all the mix down into there, and then we'll just swirl it around once or twice. So we're going to have an in the pot swirl with a in the pot swirl. We're just going to have some swirls. Okay, we're just going to be swirly. Now the vanilla bean bits may make the surrounding soap brown. I have not actually used something like this before, so that's a test. But we don't know how these things behave unless we do them. Alright, and that is a carrot soap that doesn't look anything like carrots. I was going to actually make little soap dough carrots. Alright, I'm sorry about this, but you're going to go wobbly. Alright, now that's a pretty simple top, so let's just, what can we do with that? Just give it a bit of a swirl, just a light swirl. I don't think it needs anything. It's a pretty simple soap. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. I will see you for the cutting. Bye. Hello. I'm cutting these a little later than I was expecting. Ah, damn it. that one has gone around the edge of the end. Ooh, oh, definitely discoloured then. I'll have to recut that. Okay, so you can definitely see discoloration, which has gone in a fair way. I mean, it's been, I made these 2 days ago. I usually don't cut these so late, but circumstances. But yeah, definite discoloration. So this should be interesting to see what colour it ends up. Yeah, I've got some bubbles, some bubbly bubbles, and no focus apparently. Focus? No focus? Going to focus. There we go. Yeah, got some bubbles. Nothing new. Nothing that I really care about. Still soap. It will still clean you. There is a little bit of, no, come on now, don't be silly, browning around the little chunks of vanilla. There's also hardly any speckles of anything in here, so that was kind of a waste of time. I wanted it to be a lot more speckly than that. But yeah, it's definitely discoloured. We're getting no focus today. Kind of like my brain. Very interesting. What's going on with you? Did you not do that? Yes. And hardly any smell. I don't remember what I used. What did I use? I have no clue. Wow, 2 days, that's all it takes. That's all it takes is 2 days. Oh dear. Yeah. So other than that, it'd be interesting to see the discoloration in the portion that's got the titanium in it. How dark it'll go. Here's the. I might get a kind of an idea. From here you can see this has gone fairly dark comparatively. Holes. I really need to bash my moulds down more. There you go, that's it. So we'll see how that looks. This poor piece. I'll see if I can recut it. I just didn't have it sitting in here properly. No, that's not going to happen. I think, no, it's going to slide again. Yeah, no, I'll have to cut that with the knife. It's very rude. Very rude. Or I'll just keep the piece for myself. That's probably what will happen. Alright, I'll see you for the next one. Bye.